Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some more Timberborn and we are picking up right where we left off last time. The drought is over and things are slowly filling up. So I'm thinking either this left side is going to have to overflow or the right side's going to. We don't have any power until it does. So yeah. So I was taking a look at the, there's no way to get in. Yeah, that checks out. Okay, let's fix that real quick while we talk about what the contest actually entails. So the contest, what it requires is at least one monument to ingenuity. That's the really hard to do monument. Okay, we can get rid of the rest of these. There we go. We've got one homeless. Okay, so we're probably going to need to build another one of these. There. Let's see. We can probably make a slight pathing detour here. And then delete that path. Add some stairs. And then do us a path right like so. That's connected up, but we also need to clear out that resource so that both sides of the path match up. Yeah, only one homeless beaver after clearing out all of that housing. I think we did pretty okay. Let's see. Don't cover that far. We can get rid of you. Do we now have anybody unemployed? We don't. Okay, that tells me we probably need to hit this again. There we go. All the stuff is filled. They're working on... There we go. We are now connected. On one side. Need to connect up to the other side. Let's take a look at what it's going to take to build that monument. So that should be over here under leisure. No, where? I don't actually know where this... Oh, monuments. Ha! Tribute to ingenuity takes 600 horsepower. So that's a lot of research and a lot of other stuff. So let's build this up. Another one of these inventor huts. Right there. Because we can't grow anything right there anyway. And that should help out on that. But how much does this produce? That supplies... It's not a very... So that's going to supply 180. And we need 600. Ooh, that's going to be a lot. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that over there. Don't have any massive wood needs anywhere, so be a little preemptive and add in the rest of these water wheels. Speaking of, don't actually see anywhere in the contest details that require the monument to function. So, I mean, obviously it'd probably be best if it did function, but, you know. Okay, what are we missing here? Are full up on stuff. That means one of our next researches has got to be this underground warehouse, while we're still working toward getting this grist mill. Should get to that fairly quick. Let's pause and resume that hauling post. Yeah, we lost a couple of spots, but they filled up jobs elsewhere that's needed. So go ahead and plop down another lumberjack flag right there. And make sure that we have set cutting trees over this whole area. Work. We should probably preemptively do that there and there. Get that cleared out. And we should have some space to expand if and when we need to. And we're overflowing a little bit. As long as we don't start overflowing into like actual livable space, we're fine. We're totally fine. Yeah, we've got a bunch of projects set up and in the works. So let's take a bit of a jump into the future when these projects have completed. And I will bring you back in if anything interesting happens during that time. Okay, there we have it. We have built out all those projects, which was just extra power. We also built a little bit of a storage over here for the log pile for this guy out here. So that's taken care of. And we've got enough research for that grist mill. Let's go ahead and buy a grist mill. And I think that power can go straight through it. We can go ahead and slap down both of those. And we also need a bakery. Can we fit a bakery there? We can fit a bakery there. Yes! Perfect. We should get that built fairly quick since we've got several different sources of log production. And I am very, very tempted to throw down another one of these. It'll be fine. It's not going to be a deal. That said, as soon as they clear this, should be able to go back behind them and plant us some. And I'm going to leave the carrots up and going, but I continue to fill out this wheat as I can replace it. And yeah, I think take another brief jump into the future where these jobs have completed. Okay, so we haven't quite finished filling out our wheat area over here. They kind of stopped harvesting, so I ended up having to demolish resources. Well, that said, we're also a little low on water, and the drought is coming up on us, and is coming up on us quick. So I'm gonna clear this space out, like all of that, because we're gonna have bigger, better food coming up here real soon. So losing a little bit of yield is not gonna really hurt us. And I'm gonna plop down another one of these water pumps. Really help if I turned it the right way, you know? Okay, like I said, we're not quite done with all of our projects, but I figured with the drought coming, it was time to kick everything back in. And the water flow seems to have slowed down a little bit. We don't have quite as much overflowing on our banks. But yeah, it's going straight over. There's exactly enough flow for it to flood that walkway. Same thing on the other one. It's just enough on these dams for it to do that. There we go. We've got 2 more unemployed, so we need to find some new jobs for these guys. And I'm thinking we probably ought to demolish another resource over here and plop down another one of these lumberjack flags to because they're not clearing this out as quick as they probably could. And let's make sure we got all this space marked for the right trees. And yeah, we filled in a couple of gaps from the original trees that were there, as far as I can tell. Okay, let's go ahead and slap down that lumberjack flag. We have filled the job. Guy is totally full, and we still have some unemployeds. It may not be a terrible idea to grab one of these builder's huts. That may actually speed us up just a touch. Can we fit you sideways and not block? No, we can't fit you sideways and not block the path. There's a potential path back here, which I maybe ought to go ahead and connect up. That may shorten some supply line. They're already running back there. And having a path means they go just that little bit faster. And there we go. Got that all filled up. Good to go. Let's go ahead and plant the rest of that wheat that they finished clearing space for. We're totally good on food. We are totally good on food. Why are you not moving? Oh no. Should be moving. I don't know. That's weird. Okay, you've got power. You've got a worker. Don't have any wheat to do anything with. So we just on that. But that ought to be coming fairly soon because I've already planted most of it. 44% seems to be about the average across there. Got some a little bit newer too. Yeah, that's good stuff. Real good stuff. Wait, why is that one going backwards? And now that one's not moving. Okay then. It's just the water sloshing around. That's what it is. It's amazing that we have any kind of power at all. Because there shouldn't be any flow. Like looking at the water, there's no actual flow. Did we hack the river? I think maybe we hacked the river. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Just the water swishing around. Crazy. Anyways, hopefully we'll get that filled up. And there we go. No power at all. Oh, you can still see the water kind of sloshing around. Maybe it's got to be a certain depth in sloshing around. Oh, hey, there we go. That's so weird. You know what? Let's do a thing. Let's do a power shaft. Turns like that. And then let's build, let's say just a bunch more. There we go. And then, of course, we're going to need some kind of path to get over. Come on. That'll work. And then we'll go ahead and build this across. And then put a path down on top of that. Yeah, it's kind of a long supply chain, but they ought to be able to get there. We've got plenty of wood and we've got plenty of planks. That should go pretty quick. Yeah, look at all those builders. We've only got one spare builder over here. We've got 5 builders total. But we've got all those haulers. Those haulers are doing good work. Yeah, there we go. So I've never done this. I don't know what the effects are. I don't know if that's going to make these other ones not work so good or what. This dried out yet? No, it hasn't dried out. But I'm thinking by the end here, it's probably going to have dried. I really need to get rid of these trees. I don't want to just destroy them. That doesn't sound like a very smart move. Anyways, we are well on our way to getting that upgrade in storage, and we have the wheat. We just haven't been able to harvest it yet. It's up at 73%, so that should be soon. They're just kind of busy with all this other stuff. I kind of wish there was a even faster. What else we can do? We can go ahead and plop down that one, and then connect these two. That ought to work. So that's got all of them linked together. When they first go in, they kind of twitch. I wonder if that actually supplies power. Probably doesn't, but I wonder. Pause and restart that. Yep, we still would have 1 surplus beaver. So we're still doing good on all of our jobs and stuff. And, if we get any more unemployed, I'm building more of these inventor huts. Because, yes. Actually, what are you short here? You're short gears here and gears there. Okay, so there's not a quick way around that without power. We're just going to have to wait on that to come back. But Got everything dammed up. It should take slightly less time to fill. And we're going to have to prepare for that even bigger drought here in the future. What I would like to do, I would like to build up over here, build just like a massive reservoir. I think that's something that we can do. Give it a little bit, probably next episode or so, to plan that out, because I think that's going to be a huge project, and we've already got a lot of things that our builders are working on right now. We went from, what, 500 some odd logs down to 300? Yeah, we don't have quite enough wood just yet for what all we need. That's going great. Drought is over. You know what, let's go watch it come down the mountain. Because Helix Mountain is pretty cool. I would love to redo this map, like just edit it, and then plop down a starting location somewhere up here. That would be really cool. There would be the challenge of finding your way down the mountain to be able to dam it up. Then you'd be able to overflow selectively at any point you want. Yeah, that flow's actually kind of slow. I love watching that green come back. Like anywhere there's water, there's green. Yeah. I would like to build something on here, but for just strictly speaking the contest, it's not necessary. Maybe if everything else goes like perfect, then yeah. But at the moment, no plans to do that. Let's see. Got well, the drought's over. We're gonna wait till things start flowing out this end before we end the episode. That's a lot of wood. A lot of wood right there. We ought to, as soon as we have some flow, be able to build a lot of good stuff. Really want to see what happens, you know, as the flow kicks in over here with these guys. Actually, speaking of, it's a lot of research to get the triple floodgate, but I kind of really want a triple floodgate. It's not terribly expensive. I mean, the dams are 20, and this is 30 logs and then 15 planks. So it's not too bad. It's just that the levies are so darn cheap. I just need the floodgate for if I need to adjust flow for some reason. Which, when I build us a reservoir, that's what they're going to be used for. They're going to be used for making sure the valley has water. But I want to build that. Maybe build up this whole area. Oh, there we go. Here's the flow. Because there's a certain amount of volume that gets taken up when you build a space, and it will fill to that volume, and that volume has to match what it's trying to fill. If it doesn't match what it's trying to fill, it's not going to fill. So it's not like I can just stockpile a ton of water in here in a small space. I actually have to have the same volume that I need to fill, which is nuts. Okay, so we've got our flow, which I said was going to be the cue for the end of the episode. Also here at the end, we've got flour, and as soon as we get gears, we'll have bread. Put that on max. Yeah, okay. That's where all of our gears were going. They were going to this other grist mill because of the order that I put it in. But yeah, that's something to look forward to on next episode, is finishing up the grist mill and finishing up the bakery, and then plotting out where we want to do our water storage. But yeah,